Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back, and we're doing a best of one M21 draft. Alright, pack one, pick one. Looks like a pretty easy one with Volcanic Salvo. Other good cards in here. We've got Falconer Adept, good for most white decks. Doesn't fit into one particular archetype that I can think of. Maybe Blue-White Skies. I'm not sure. Archfiend's Vessel, good for res deck or black-white life gain. Kind of fits in both. Soul Seer, good for any red deck. Daybreak Charger, more of a Boros aggro card. Battlements, I'm kind of up on right now. I do like this card. Yeah, it's kind of like a Lord effect at common and white. I mean, you don't have to block with battlements, and it buffs your creatures. It's kind of cool. Thallid, good for Rakdos sack decks. Arcanist, good for Izzet spells. Finishing Blow, playable, not great. Black removal. And nothing else really worthy of mentioning, but let's slam the salvo there. Be happy. Ooh, follow-up pick with a Geyser. All right. Otherwise, we've got Cultivate in here. Indulging Patrician. Another Finishing Blow. I mean, it's pretty easy. Geyser just goes along with our first pick. They want to be in kind of similar decks. I mean, Salvo wants you to play a lot of creatures where Geyser wants you to have a lot of mana. But they can definitely both work together if you're playing in like a Gruul fatty deck. But yeah, we're going to take Geyser and not passing anything too absurd. It'd be nice if we could make Gruul work. Here I'm going to take the Immolator over the Dragonfire. What else do we have in here though? I don't really like the Empath. You often don't play more than 1/6 or greater creature. So then you end up, if you already draw it that game, you end up having a 3-mana 1/1 in your deck, which is pretty awful. Larcenist. Playable. I usually have a tough time making it work, but I've been wrecked by it. Singer, good for Izzet spells. Arcanist, thinks same thing. Gloomsower is actually a reasonable 7-drop finisher, but pretty easy Immolator here. Not much to say. It's a great card in any red deck. Doesn't matter if you're Izzet or not. You're happy to have it. Probably taking Shock here. I'd say it's the best card remaining by quite a bit. Otherwise, there is... it's probably the next closest is maybe like Mutt or Battalion. So, pretty happy to get on-color card. That's very playable and certainly the best card in the pack. Okay, here, I mean, quite a few green cards in here. I want to go Gruul because of Geyser and Salvo. If I can find some, like I definitely want the Llanowar Visionaries. But we're going to take the Hunter's Edge here, get some green removal. Taking it over the Pride Malkin. These are better Selesnya cards, certainly playable in Gruul, but not really what you're looking for. You're looking for 4 power for Gruul, but we'll take the Hunter's Edge. Okay, so there's Bone Pit Brute, which is a 4 power creature, but not really what I'm looking for. We can also maybe take the Arcanist here. It's worse than Singer, but it ramps for Geyser and Salvo. But would I rather just have a Singer? I mean, Singer is certainly a better card than Arcanist. Arcanist just looks kind of good with what we've already got. But we probably just take the Singer. Take the Evasion. And be happy about it. So, Protege is playable, especially if you're getting flooded. Otherwise, Pitchburn Devils. It's more of just a Rakdos... more of just a Rakdos sack card in general. Could actually just take the Tyrannodon. I would say it's the best card by quite a bit. It's going to make our Salvo cheaper too. Yeah. If I can make Gruul work, I feel like I would prefer that just with the X and expensive spells over the blue. Both are fine, but I'm going to take a Tyrannodon here. There's Red Sanctum, which I don't love. We probably just take Quirion Dryad and be happy about it. It's a great card. In general, better at its best in Selesnya, but gonna be just fine for us. So maybe we're just ready to pull the trigger on Gruul. We can take the Cur, maybe Gorehorn because it makes Salvo so much cheaper, but I actually like Cur. Some late white in here. I actually like Cur, so I'm gonna take it. It often threatens pretty good here. I love Arsonist. Like, we're already having kind of an unconventional looking Gruul deck because 4 power does matter. So you might think Sentinel, but I love Arsonist. I found this card to be great. Holds back X1s all day. Trades with X2s. It's good. So pretty late Arcanist. I think just in case we open some bomb blue rare, I might be happy to take Arcanist here for what we've got. There's also another chance of getting Larcenist, but we'll take the Arcanist just in case it pans out. I guess it doesn't matter. We can take the crab. All right, Stephenson Training or Truffle Snout. I mean, Trample on an Igneous Curse sounds okay. Truffle Snout can gain you life, though, so maybe we take it. Hobble Fiend. It's on color. We'll take it. All right. Weird. Kind of a weird start. Double Vision with Salvo and Geyser does seem kind of cool. I've been wanting to make the Double Vision deck work for quite a while. It's a tough one to make. Hunter's Edge even is a fine one, too. Just 2 one-sided fights. What are we giving up for it? In red, a Magmut. I don't care about. In green, a Scourge, which is actually pretty good. At its best in Selesnya, but still does stuff in here if we end up playing Truffle Snout. Really good with Queer and Dryad, actually. This is debatable. You might want the Scourge. Double Vision could wheel. I don't know if people really like Double Vision. I don't know if I really like Double Vision. I'm going to take the Scourge. It's too much better than Double Vision to not take here. But I can see the argument for Double Vision. I think we should wheel it. I don't think it's a popular card. Furious Rise, this is the right archetype for it, but we need Visionary too badly to not take it here. Visionary is just doing kind of exactly what you want. Making our Geyser better, making our Salvo better. Ramping, drawing, does everything. So we'll take that. Hopefully wheel the Furious Rise. That would be a gift. I haven't played with Fungal Rebirth. I've played against it, and I kind of like it. We're going to take Palladium Mirror because, once again, it's just an amazing card for what we're trying to do. Otherwise, Replicator. I've played it to some success. I actually kind of like it. This doesn't look like a great start for it, but certainly not unhappy to take a Palladium Mirror. It's going to be great. You know, I haven't gotten a chance to play with the Warden of the Woods yet, but I kind of like it. I've been impressed by it when I played against it. So, and it's got better than 4 power. I actually like Trackdown too, but I think we'll take the Warden. We don't actually have any huge creatures in here, so with all this ramp now, turn 3 Palladium Mirror lets you do turn 4 Warden. Turn 4, 5, 7 Vigilance is pretty strong. We'll take it. Okay. So we can take the Highlands here. It's kind of free. I don't really like Canopy Stalker. Another chance to get tracked down, but we've got plenty of picks left, and I think this is a deck that I see making some cuts. So I'm going to take the Rugged Highlands just because it's like makes our mana base better. Can take Turret Ogre. I don't love the card in general. This is kind of the right deck for it, just because 4 power presumably will matter. Currently, it doesn't matter that much, but hopefully it will matter at some point. It does matter for Tyrannodon, but we need the Furious Rise to make it matter the most. So we can take Gnarled Sage. Still have yet another opportunity to take Trackdown. We're not really that... We're actually surprisingly staying kind of busy early, so I'm okay taking the Sage here, playing kind of like some mid-range beef deck here. Here I'll just take the Prismite. We're not competing for those colors, so I don't really need them. Can take the Magmut. This isn't a great deck for it. It is just a fine card in general, though. But we're not going to splash black, I don't think, right? No, I don't think so. I don't think we're likely to play Magmut, but I'll take it. Just in case. Pass all that. Don't need it. Did not get the Double Vision back, unfortunately. But I still think Scourge is probably the right pick there. I guess we take a Gorehorn. I don't really want it, but I'm not going to play the Vine. I probably don't need another Hobble Fiend. We can take a Titanic Growth. Crash Through, Trader's Greed. Not playing either one. Guess we'll take a Greed. And pass that. Alright. 9 lives, not what we're looking for. Thrashing Brownodon's a pretty amazing card, so can first pick that and be happy. Takes out Teferi's Tutelage. Does not have 4 power, but we really actually did not end up with many 4 power matters cards anyway. So we're kind of just playing Gruul Fat, which is okay with me too. As long as we can stay busy at all points in the game. Wow, Radha passed too. It's actually the first time I've gotten to play with Radha. Otherwise, there's Tutelage in here and Enthralling Hold. Good blue uncommons. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. So, happy to take the rare here. Quite good. I think Gorehorn can probably go. It's just not likely to make the deck. I don't even really want to play Truffle Snout, but it does have synergy with Scourge. I don't really like Dilophosaur. I do like Wizardry, but is this a great deck for it? Probably not. Because I don't know if Titanic Growth's going to make the cut either. It's kind of cool with Hunter's Edge, though. I could try out Dilophosaur. We only have 2 4-drops, so this might be an actual time I can play it. I might still like Wizardry more, but I'm going to take Wizardry. I just have a hunch I'm going to like it more than Dilophosaur. Another Wizardry, Magmut, Sentinel. Probably just taking Hunter's Edge and being happy enough about that. Some good multicolor uncommons in here. Kinetic Augur is good. We might just want the shock, but Augur is quite a bit better. Lets you filter too. How many actual instant sorceries do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it's enough where Augur's probably going to be pretty good. I've been impressed with this card. I think we'll take it. Kind of not where it's meant to be, but it's a good card. All right, we'll take the Wizardry, and at this point, we're probably just cutting cards we don't need. Like, I don't think I need a Truffle Snout. I don't actually really need Turret Ogre either, because 4 power doesn't matter too much for us. It does make our salvo cheaper. That's true. Transmogrify? I don't think so. Can take the Thrill. I don't even really want to play our first Magmut, so I'll probably take the Thrill. I don't really want to play the Hobble Fiend that much either. Alright. Meteorite's actually kind of nice, but I think we take another Highlands just because. I mean, I actually do like Meteorite because we have some expensive stuff in here. But I'm already making cuts. I think we just take the land. That's going to go good with our deck. Another Wizardry. I'm okay playing a bunch of them, I think. Mauler. I don't think it's going to make the cut. It is kind of cool. Don't need that. 4 Wizardries, huh? 5 Wizardries. Maybe don't need 5 Wizardries, but that's kind of cool. I mean, do I want 5 Wizardries? Probably not. So we have to make 5 cuts. We have 21 creatures if you include all the Wizardries. It's probably too many 4-drops, but I don't even need Turret Ogre. Augur gets certainly a lot better with Wizardry, too. I can cut Magmut. I can cut Hobble Fiend. Although Hobble Fiend's pretty cool with the Wizardry. That's true. I could cut the Cur. Cur is actually kind of good with Tyrannodon. You just double pump and then you can get in with it too. It's not bad. Scourge is actually ended up only kind of being okay in here, but I guess with Hunter's Edge, like, it's not worth it to me to play a Truffle Snout just to make a Scourge better. We're also doing the Warden just because I think it's a good card. We probably can cut the Magmut, I think. So we have to make 2 more cuts. So have 18 creatures. Our weakest creatures are probably Gnarled Sage, just because I don't really care about 4 power matters that much. Yeah, I actually would have liked to burn Bright in here now, but I was not expecting to get 5 Wizardries. Does make our Augur quite a bit better. Might be the Cur. Or I can cut 1 Wizardry and just accept that I don't need to play 5 of them. That's probably the right answer. And we still have plenty of instants and sorceries for Augur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Yeah, 11. Looking good. Interesting Gruul deck. Not your typical 4 power matters Gruul deck, but I like it. I think it's got some good tools at its disposal here. So, okay. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Suppose I should probably add lands. Well, let's get our Rugged Highlands in there, and then, oh, we can do even split, I guess, 1 extra mountain. All right. We'll see you round 1. All right, round 1, definitely a keep. The only question is, do we play the Arsonist turn 1, or do we... Well, that answers that question. I was going to say, if we didn't have the land, we want to guarantee we get that Radha on turn 3, so... Scavenging Ooze, huh? Ooh, Green Dryad's a good one, too. Alright, we'll get in. And drop the Dryad. Yeah, Dryad and Scourge at least have really good synergy together. All right. So next turn we can go Dryad, Cur. We got to pay attention to the top card of our library too, because playing cards from the top of our library is kind of free. Yeah, that's nice. So we can do that. And then we can play our Dryad. I guess we attack with Radha first. They can double block, but it doesn't actually do anything because it's got first strike, so we can just get in here. And then we'll drop the Dryad and a Cur. And, yeah, pass. I think we'll just take that if it attacks. It did not. So they have a bunch of open mana now. And we... don't have a boatload here. So I can attack with Cur. They have a bunch of open mana though, like I said. I think we'll just play it safe. So let's go Highlands. And pass. I mean, our card, like the Kerr gets better later. Radha is letting us play things off the top of our deck. Dryad's getting bigger. We have a lot of like late game plan stuff, so I don't want to attack into open mana and have them draw cards and do stuff. Or like counter our stuff. I mean, there's just like plenty of stuff they could do that would not benefit us. I might discard the Rugged Highlands, but maybe not. Like just because it's a tap land, but the life gain might actually be relevant. So maybe hold on to it and discard the forest. Looks like they're gonna Hunter's Edge or Read the Tides, huh? Alright. That's not that bad for us actually. Just because it doesn't actually do anything except set us back a little bit, so I'm really not that upset about that. Let's go Dryad. See what's on top of our deck. Oh, with Radha. Pump there. Wizardry on top. Okay. So this is a good opportunity, I guess, to play the Highlands since we can't do anything else. And then we'll pass. So I guess I'm happier they did that rather than draw 3 cards. Okay. Now they're drawing 3 cards, but they're still tapped out. Pretty surprising to see multiple Read the Tides. Doesn't have trample. Alright. We'll prevent 10 damage. So that's fine. Now we have 7 mana. So we can go Wizardry, we can do Thrill, we can do Edge. Some real choices here. I think we just get in there for now. That's fine. Maybe I Thrill first. Well, I guess we're gonna pump plus Wizardry, so probably not. So we'll do that. And I'm actually gonna do Wizardry now to get the extra damage in. What's Augur looking like right now? I guess it's just not looking that great. I can discard Thrill to Augur too, though. Actually, that's fine. It just makes it so I don't have to pay the mana for it. Alright. So, Visionary on top. I think we'll go... They have 3 cards in hand, 3 mana. Maybe we Edge first. Looks like they have something, though. Or not. Alright. Well, now we can play Augur. Although we only get to discard the Thrill. That's still fine. Let's get in there. Alright. It's actually kind of sad they got us with Lofty Denial because getting a 4-spike in this late, it's got to be not that common. But thankfully, I think they're probably dead now. So we'll play the land off the top. Then we can go Visionary. And then we still... Yeah, we can just bash here. And play the Wizardry. Cool. Alright. Got game 1 here. We'll see for game 2. Alright, game 2. Definitely got to keep here. The Visionary down. Okay, that's cool. Alright. So, Hunter's Edge gets a little bit worse now. Maybe not anymore. Let's go Hunter's Edge on the Pride Malkin. Also like that it makes our salvo cheaper. That's kind of cool. Now my Edge can actually take out the Tyrannodon. Maybe I should have done... No, it made sense. I kind of had to do it on the Visionary, I feel like. So this is still 8 mana. Alright. That's fine. Geyser's cool too. So let's go Edge. Tyrannodon. And then we'll get in with Visionary. And drop the Highlands. And then... So we're at 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can play Salvo next turn. So that hopefully is enough to really... Oh. Spoke too soon. Well, I guess the nice thing is I can take out a Tyrannodon. Which is nice, actually. Let's take it out now, though. Actually, no. I was going to say, do I just go for them? If I play Palladium Mirror here, I can do the Volcanic Salvo. I get in for 1. They go to 11. I can Salvo. Then I can... How much can I Geyser for with Palladium Mirror? 6? It's not quite enough, but I can Salvo next turn, right? Because I have 6 mana, 7, 8. This makes it... With that 9, I guess I'm still 1 short. Because this would cost 9 mana. I would only have 8 with Palladium Mirror. Well, I think I'm just going to save my own butt now then. Unfortunately, their Scavenging Ooze gets quite a bit better. I guess... Yeah, they can eat 4 creatures. They don't have the green to really support that, though, which is nice. Oh, man. So they can actually take out our Palladium here. That's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they trade their 3/4 for our Palladium Mirror, so... And we can cast Volcanic Salvo now too, which is nice. We do kind of just have to do it now. Unfortunately, I don't reap as much value as I would like here, but that's all right. So they're going to sack it and kill our Palladium Mirror. Which is fine. Or maybe they don't. Maybe I shouldn't have tapped the Palladium Mirror just in case they missed it, but I guess it seemed pretty unlikely they were going to miss it. So we can get in for 6. I can shock, take them to 10. They take 7, and then they're down to 3. So maybe it's better because then both of our creatures are lethal. I think it is, actually. They have to play 2 blockers or a removal plus a creature. Alright. We'll see you for game 3. Alright, it's a good hand. Tyrannodon into Brontodon or Palladium Mirror. Probably Palladium Mirror, I guess, just to really start hammering out some spells. Alright. Tyrannodon is basically like almost like a blocker in our deck. Like we do have actual 4-power creatures and we have 2 Hunter's Edges, so it's not like it's the worst, but do I want the Visionary or the Palladium Mirror? I guess Palladium Mirror lets us do more. Technically. It's not like that card we draw from Visionary is going anywhere, so why not? So now we have access to 6 mana, so it makes Warden a live draw. I guess they could have removal too. Oh, they have their own Palladium Mirror. No kidding. Well, let's go 6 mana. So let's go, I guess, Visionary first. There's Warden. Man, I would have loved to have drawn that. That's alright. Not a huge deal. So now we can cast Warden. I don't think we have enough for Warden plus Visionary or Wizardry. That'd be pretty incredible though. 5, 7, 8. Not quite. Let's do the Warden. And then pass the turn here. I can blow up their Palladium Mirror. I kind of don't want to though. Is that wrong? I'd rather have a 3/4, I think. Especially now that they already have the Dreadmaw. I mean, if I was going to blow it up, I might as well have done it last turn. Cultivating, alright. I mean, I can start attacking. They're at 20 though. Say they Dreadmaw my best creature Brontodon, I blow up Palladium Mirror. They Dreadmaw the Tyrannodon. They block 2-power creature. They block 2-power creature. It's not looking that good. I don't really like the attacks yet. So I guess we have to play it a little more patient. I mean, we also have some big spells that we can draw here, so we'll figure it out. Gloomsower's a pretty big deal. Korean Dryad. Not so good this late. We want to sandbag the land, I guess, for Thrill of Possibility. It's a lot of Gloom Sowers. I don't know why I say sour. Gloom Sower. So if it attacks, we'll double block with a Brownodon, Tyrannodon. I'd like to keep my Warden around if I can. So we're gonna lose. We're gonna drain for 4. Another option is to double block here. We only lose 1 creature. Maybe that is actually better. It's not like Warden's doing much here anyway. Alright, there's our salvo. Just what we were looking for. I actually don't have enough to attack with the Tyrannodon. It's kind of funny. I mean, I needed 2 more red spells before Dryad could do anything anyway, so that's probably fine. Alright, Blood Glutton. So we'll attack with the Brownodon. I'm willing to trade these 2. Alright, so I'll blow this up. Good value for us still. Why not kill it before then? Oh, let's see. I can attack with these 2. Guess just attack with the Palladium here. Alright. They're ripping gas, so not much we can do here. Augur will discard the land. Draw Hunter's Edge, that's nice. So let's go Edge. And we'll do it on our Trampler. That makes more sense to me. We'll get in for 4. I guess we can't actually thrill, but no complaining here from me about that. We're looking good. Alright, we got there. Cool. Alright, see you for the next one. Alright, we'll keep this. We do have the Palladium Mirror. This hand has that possibility. If we just rip a green mana here, I guess we have to rip 2 lands, but if we do, this hand gets a lot better. Guess we'll go Immolator. Attrition, okay. Alright, we did get our third land. So let's see. Attack with Immolator, they can block, and then I can blow it up. It could also double block. I probably am willing to trade an Immolator for... I think we just attack with the Immolator. If they double block, I'll kill a veteran. Yeah, we'll play the Tyrannodon. Next turn we can do the mirror into the Warden if we rip a land. Siege Striker, that's a good one. Guess I can kill that too though, which is nice. So probably attack with the Immolator again. Might just have to make this trade. I mean, not having a spell here is kind of painful, but might actually make sense because of the Arsonist to blow up the veteran. Yeah, that's actually true. But then I can't play my Palladium Mirror. Alright. I don't like it. Getting both of our tap lands right off the bat, it's not ideal. Well, I guess he kind of won them off the bat, but I mean turn one. I'm surprised they're not attacking with Patrician. So they've got a ton of mana. I mean, it doesn't matter if they have a ton of mana. If they target Warden, we draw a card, so we just take that. That's fine. And we can attack with Tyrannodon now. Not that that does anything, I guess. They're going to be able to put counters on Patrician too, which I guess I'll have to worry about. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So they have the mana to put the counter on the Patrician. I'm not sure if it matters. Alright. I guess that's alright. I don't really care about that. Titanic Growth. Now they're actually in some trouble. That's good. Alright. Let's get in with these two little fellas then. I mean, I guess we can technically maybe get in with all of these. Because it doesn't matter how they block here, really. They don't have great blocks from what I'm seeing. So we'll growth the Arsonist now. Death Touch on their double striker. Guess I can't really do anything about that. All right. So we'll play the Augur here. I don't want to discard the Wizardry, so no discards. They can put the counters on Siege Striker now, though. So if that's their best play, though, am I really in that much trouble? Guess not. Kind of want the Wizardry to be a surprise still. I mean, I've got salvo, I've got the other thing. Alright. I got a pretty good board now. Still not attacking with Siege Striker, though. I guess we just play land and pass. Yeah, Siege Striker's pretty nuts. Siege Striker is pretty nuts. I'm trying to think what we do here. I've got burn spells, I've got card draw. Alchemist's Gift got us real good though. Let's see if they tap anything. They have the Enforcer up though, which makes it more difficult. They actually did tap the Enforcer, surprisingly. I guess we probably can block with Arsonist here. They can put a counter on their Veteran or their Imp too, though, which I have to pay attention to. Attack with everything. They block. They put a counter on. They give Death Touch. Kind of need to push some damage through here, though. I wish I could attack with that Tyrannodon, too. They might put the counter on it. And then I can Wizardry at least. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. Get some damage through. Hunter's Edge is pretty sweet here. They can put the counter on though, so I guess that means we do this. Sweet. Alright. We'll see for the next one. Alright. We'd best mulligan that one. This one we can keep, though, and we'll probably put back the Wizardry. We've got 4 of them. We'll find another one. So we want to play Radha first, because it's not only a better beater than Visionary, but let's just play lands off the top of our deck. I guess we just won't attack here. Oh, Riddle Form, okay. So let's play the land off the top. And then we can attack. You take it. And we'll play the Visionary. And pass. Looks pretty good. So guess we don't really need the visionary anymore, so we can attack with everything here. I'm fine with that. Let's shock the weird. Yeah. Get our damage in. And drop an arsonist. And play a land and pass. Alright. Probably Radha is my guess. Makes sense. So we can actually replay Radha. Let's see if we got a land on top. We don't, but that's not a big deal. And then we'll just get in for 3 here. I'm willing to make this trade, so that's fine. Especially with Geyser here. So we can already Geyser for 5. I imagine they're in pretty big trouble. But they got 3 cards in hand, they got plenty of mana, so let's see what they got. Shacklegeist, okay. So we can play the Highlands off the top. Another land on top. So we can get in there. Okay. So unsubstantiate, they're going to activate that. I'm pretty close to Geyser killing them though, so I think the Arsonist will just deal the damage to them. Which is fine. We'll play Radha. And if we'd actually played an untapped land, Rugged Highlands have actually come back to bite us a little bit. Not a lot, it's just enough where it's weird. Radha can become pretty big at this point. I need to not forget about that sweet ability. Alright, Brontodon on top, so let's just get in with Radha here. Alright. So we can Geyser and kill him, but maybe we'd prefer to do it on their turn. Does give them another chance to draw a counter. Still probably better to do it on their turn. Oh, actually, yeah, if they're going to scry, this kind of gives us a perfect opportunity. Alright, they bottom, so hopefully they just do it again. Now we can Geyser in for lethal. And play around Lofty Denial too, I guess. They wouldn't have had Lofty Denial mana anyway. Alright, we'll see you for the next one. Alright, got a keep here. Visionary getting us to Warden of the Woods range, hopefully, at some point. Don't really necessarily want to do the turn 2 Thrill. I guess if we miss land drops, it could be a good idea. Edge is nice. Alright. Ooh, Palladium Mirror. Well, that gets us even closer to Warden range here, so I like that more. Jaw Rail. That's a good one. Probably want to kill that at some point. Although I guess they can just stitcher it back. Did not get the land. So let's go Palladium Mirror, Llanowar Visionary. So they can even, wow. So they're going to be stitchering at the end of our turn. So we'll kill. Well, they're not drawing us. They're only drawing one card in our turn. So I guess it doesn't matter. We can just kill. I do think that we need to kill Jawrail though. So we'll do that. They can, I guess, bring her back, but we're still looking pretty good here. We've got Warden of the Woods mana now too, which is nice. Twin Blade Assassin's a good one. Doesn't have Death Touch or anything, right? No, let's do Warden. Takes all of our mana, but we gotta do it. So then got 6 mana. So I could do Tyrannodon plus like Wizardry. Pump there. Only 1 red though. Alright. Oh, they want to draw off of Twin Blade Assassin. I'm okay with that. Alright. They got goods, they got goods. There's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could, but I don't know how we've missed so many land draws this game. How is that possible? So I've got 7 mana. So I probably need to... I guess we go Tyrannodon and kill the Twin Blade Assassin. It makes me sad that I haven't done anything with Warden of the Woods yet. Like, I haven't done anything good with that card yet. I mean, I can Geyser that, so it's, I guess, not that big of a deal. They have 1 card left. I guess now we can use Thrill once we get something to make our wizardry a little bit better. I got a lot of wizardries now, I guess. Their deck is nuts. I thought our deck was good, but Their deck is nuts. Later on top, huh? They can trade a visionary and a dog for it. I think I'm okay with that. We've got a lot of bodies on the board right now. Can't afford to take too many more beatings here. But they're like above 20 life, so not really sure how. I guess Volcanic Salvo, like, now would do it. It's actually true. Volcanic Salvo right now would be okay. Scourge, not so much. I can still afford maybe a little bit more time. We're at 10. Let's say I tap down. Oh, I still have plenty of blockers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we thrill first. I know it's instant speed and it's nice to have prowess surprise, but I think you gotta see what you're getting off of it. And nothing. Nothing. Yeah, not even being able to take out the Pteranodon is pretty painful. So I attack there, they draw. I don't know what to do. It's just a mess. Like if I immolated the Stitcher before they did that, they would have just been able to get back their best creature from their graveyard, which is probably, you know, Assassin or Jawrail, whatever. I don't know. So now I have to do it to kill Coatl because I can't deal with this huge creature. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just a mess of a board. We needed something off of. We definitely needed something off of the Thrill there, and we didn't get it. There's a lot of draws we could have gotten off Thrill that would have been huge there too, but it's like it's salvo or bust this turn. All right, all right. We'll see you for the next one. I guess we keep this. Any land and we can play Palladium Mirror or Visionary. This allows us to maybe get that turn for Warden. Now I kind of want to do the Visionary though, because they might just attack us and blow up our Palladium Mirror, and I feel like they get good value out of that. This does set us back a turn on the Warden, however. Well, they would have done that to Palladium Mirror too, I guess. So, guess I can go Arsonist and leave up Titanic Growth. Okay. Oh, it's still worth it. So silly. Very, very silly. So, guess we do the Palladium Mirror. Alright. So, we can play the Warden here. Well, I guess the good news is we can eat Gargaroth. I'd say that's pretty good news. Especially since they can't re-equip it. Man, are they going to regret not re-equipping here? And can play the Augur. We want to play one of our 4-drops. I just don't know which one. I guess probably the Wizardry, because Augur can like discard a land if we draw it. And neither of them can attack into the Brontodon anyway, so it's probably fine. Alright, so we'll play the Augur and discard the Mountain and play the Tyrannodon and pass. So Salvo would obviously be pretty good. Geyser would be pretty good. Radha's actually pretty good too. Play the land off the top. Pass. Next turn we can make Radha huge. They were playing a second color, no kidding. Alright, I'll draw 2. I'm happy to do that for you. No, I guess get 2 lands off the top is okay. Yeah, that's fine. They don't have a good out to Rada, they're in pretty big trouble. Play this off the top. I think they're still pretty much toast here, though. They could have blown up Palladium Mirror and actually lived that turn. Alright, we'll see for the next one. Alright, I guess we can keep this. This hand's not great, but I don't see a great reason to get rid of it. Other than the fact that it's kind of slow. So we play the Wizardry first, because I don't know what I really want to discard to Augur. Alright. Alright, so we go land, pass. Wizardry. Sure. Alright, so 5 lands. We can play the Brontodon and leave up Titanic Growth. Guess that's our best play. They don't have any cards left in their hand. That's a good sign. So we can still climb back in this, because the Hunter's Edge should be able to take out the Fetid Imp. So they don't have an evasion anymore. And we've got a grip full of cards, so we just gotta serve. We gotta hold on here. Master, I would say, is probably the absolute last thing I wanted to see, but nothing to be done about that. So, what is the play now? edge the Gaggle Master, pretty clear on that. And I guess we're going land, passing, and we're probably blowing up the Infernal Scarring. Buy ourselves a little bit of time. So we can go Augur. Probably digging for shock here. So we'll discard Thrill and Forest. Guess we could discard Wizardry and Forest. Yeah, and then we can actually Thrill if... Yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah, like now we can Thrill the land. And we can at least Hunter's Edge the Imp. That was weird. Alright. That's cool. So we've got 7 lands. So I guess we Cur. I think we maybe go like this because Cur at least, it dies to more things, but it can block the Swindler, so I think it does make more sense. I mean, we can't play around removal at this point, I don't think. I need 6 points of damage pretty badly. We've still got quite a bit of game left. I mean, any removal and we die, but I can't believe they conceded. They had no chance of drawing something there. That was a crazy comeback. Well, we ended up getting our 7 wins and we only had 1 loss, so pretty good. Pretty sweet. The deck was good. Got to finally jam Radha and see how he did, and it was very strong. Playing cards off the top, getting 11/11s. A lot of value. A lot of value in there. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.